So, networking, I feel like that term is loaded. You should be networking. Why aren't you networking? Networking will help you build your business, networking will help you get a job. But what is it, and why is it so important to everything that we do in our lives? Ultimately, it's all about human connections. In 2017, LinkedIn did a global survey and they found some interesting information about networking. Let me read these off here. They said that despite the majority, 79% of those that have been surveyed, agreeing that professional networking is valuable for career progression, less than half, 48% globally, said they keep in touch with their network when things are going well. So for me, those stats are even more generous than how I was networking in my life. I want to talk through how I didn't network, what I felt about networking during that time, and what I'm relearning networking actually is to hopefully make it more approachable for you to do in your day-to-day lives. When I graduated from school, networking was one of the biggest tips. You got to network, grow your network. Your network's really important. And when you're young and you don't have that much to offer, networking feels quite one-sided. It feels like, oh, you need to learn and meet people so that they can help you to get to where you need to go. And because I didn't like doing it, I didn't do it. And I really didn't grow my network of colleagues and friends in the way that I should have. I had a lot of friends that I went to school with that were just amazing at it. And I could never understand how they did it until now. I've learned so much in the last couple of months and I get it. I understand it. So I'm going to explain to you what I wish was taught to me when I was younger. First, networking is all about relating to other people and learning from other people. It can literally just be about that. You hop on a call, you get a coffee, you talk to somebody, and you're just literally trying to relate and understand their lives. If you approach it from that lens, it's going to make it so much easier to relax and actually be able to connect with others and make a network in a more natural way. Second, I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm going to say this, which is be on time. And being on time means being a couple minutes early, especially for Zoom meetings or video meetings. It always seems like when I wait to the last minute to hop on, that all of a sudden my software needs an update and then I'm running late, which is not a good look if you've asked for somebody to talk to you about their experience in their profession. Okay? Be on time. 3, do your pre-work. If it's a friend and a colleague that you've worked with before, make sure to check out their LinkedIn or what they have going on in their business social media to see if there's any updates. Maybe they posted something, a video, a blog post, and it's always just good to read through it so you understand what they've been doing so you can ask about it. If you're meeting someone new and you've never met them, maybe they own their own business or they're working at a particular job, make sure that you look at their website, make sure that you look at their LinkedIn profile so that you get an understanding of what they've done so that you can ask smart questions. On most of the calls that I hop on, I have about 3 to 4 questions that I want to ask that person if I've never met them or if they're friends of mine. And then I see how the conversation goes and stumble upon those questions when it makes sense in conversation. By doing the work beforehand, it really just lets you have a more engaging conversation. 4, actively listen. It's really easy in conversations to get wrapped up in your head and to actually not listen to the person that you're talking to. And it's really important that listening is as strong of a skill as speaking. Especially in the West, I feel like we can talk, but we always end up having trouble listening to each other and we don't give the space. So make sure that when you are talking in a conversation and networking, that you ask a question and then you actively listen to what the person is saying. And some things that you can do to help are if they've talked about something and you want to make sure that you've understood it, you just say, okay, let me reword what you're saying. So you're saying X, Y, and Z. And that allows that person to really make sure that not only you're grasping what they're saying, but that you're really listening to all of the details. Number 5 is when the conversation is done, thank them profusely and always send a follow-up thank you email. And in that thank you email, just say how they helped you, and maybe send some links that you've talked about. If you referred to some tools that you used, or let's say you have someone in your network that you can introduce them to, make sure to say, hey, I'm going to introduce you to X, Y, and Z on a separate email. Also, here's some links that I talked about when it comes to automating some of your systems, just as an example. By sending that follow-up email, it's just nice etiquette, and it also allows you to reconnect with them so that you can continue the conversation maybe 3, 6, 9 months ahead in the future. In summary, networking is about human beings relating to other human beings. Don't be scared of it. Just embrace it and be open to learning from other people. You've got 5 tips now to empower you to be a badass human being that can connect to others, whether those are friends or family or professional colleagues. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about how I'm learning to structure my days, since my schedule is my own, and things that I'm learning along the way. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.